Hello, we're back here with Old Man Bron, and we're getting into the biogenics. Now, you guys win the NBA championship the very next year, but you were like flying out of the gym. You were like a man possessed. Can you explain what's been happening with you? Well, I was in Miami, me, D-Wade, we just start working out all summer. It doesn't seem like you guys are just on the beach. I didn't really see you practice that much. Well, just because you don't see it don't mean it ain't happening. We just put the work in. We worked hard, we grind, we played, the whole 48 minutes, every game. Well, let me stop you right there. There's an interview about the biogenics lab. There you go with biogenics. I don't even know what that is. Well, it was the lab that was in Miami where they said some professional athletes, Jameer Nelson. And here's the lady who worked there who claimed that someone with your initials was a client. Let's just listen, since you've never heard this.
Names stood out to you at that time?
There was like a lot of initials, like LJ, JN, Cisco, something like that. Cruz.
Cruz?
I don't know. Yes.
Oh, okay. So these were all the names that you just had in your that you were told to put into your book?
Yes.
Okay, so now let me ask you, how did that work? Like, money would come in, or Mr. Bosch would, like how did that happen? Like, what would he tell you? Like if he had money from somewhere, did he tell you to put a certain initial in the book or something?
Yes, like for LJ, for LJ, like this guy named Mr. Paul would come in, and Mr. Bosch would just give me a check, and he would tell me to put in as LJ paid for that month.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So someone named wait a minute. How are you spelling this now? Someone named Mr. Paul?
Yes. And
is that his first name, Paul, or last name? Last name?
I'm not sure,
well,
but it's just pretty weird that how he told me to put as LJ in the book instead of Mr. Paul.
Okay, so now Mr. Paul would come in. Let me look, because I'm trying to get this straightened out with you, so there's no misquoting or anything to that effect. Mr. Paul would come in every month. You said?
Yeah, every month.
So since you were working there, you seen him come in every month. You said you were working there for almost a year and a half. Mm-hmm. So over 15, 16 times this guy came in?
Yeah.
And he would pay what did he get from Mr. Bosch? Let me ask you that.
Mm-hmm.
What did he receive from him?
I'm not sure, but I know for sure he was getting some products.
So he was receiving products, and he would pay for the products every month. And now you're saying that every time Mr. Paul would pay or give a check or whatever, however he would pay, he would actually, Mr. Bosch would tell you to put the initials LJ into the file as paid for the month.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how did you basically now get to think that LJ stands for LeBron James?
Well, my coworkers were, talking about LeBron James was a client, but I didn't believe all that until one day Mr. Bosch was telling me to delete LJ and JN any files that with the name on it. So that what made me thought about it. It was probably with LeBron James and.
And now Mr. Paul, who is this Mr. Paul, though? Who do you believe that was?
I took a look to find out LeBron James.
Okay, so you're saying Mr. Paul was a friend of LeBron James?